This conference will now be recorded.
So once again, good evening to everyone. So hope my voice is audible and my screen is visible to you people. So in case if you people are finding it difficulty in hearing my voice or you are not able to see my screen, please let me know in the chat box. So confirm me whether visibility and the clarity of my voice as saying clear. So please type it as clear if the screen is visible and my voice is audible. Okay, thank you for the responses. Okay, so what was the topic we were handling in the last class? So if you people remember, so what was the last class concept we were doing with? Do anyone remember? So it was the last class what we did. Okay, very good, Arya. Thank you for the response. It was Google Ads. So how do we start it with the Google Ads? By going to the ads.google.com. Thank you, Nikita. So after going to the website ads.google.com, so here for the first time when you start with, you are supposed to click on get started. So when you are going to log in after creating it, so go with sign in option. Yes, I think now the voice is clear now. So there was some disturbance. So once you are going to log in with your Google website address, so confirm it whether it is the same website address or is it a different account. Okay, so let me click on switch Google account. It was not a same account. So I had been created in the name as digital marketing separately. So once after getting logged in, always use only one account ID if you are going to do the ads for the same business. If you are going to have a multiple businesses, in that cases, do not create it all the campaigns under one account. You create a separate account for all the different businesses. If same business, same account with multiple types of campaigns. Okay, fine. So now let us go to campaigns option. So there we are going to select with new campaign, then click on new campaign. In the last class, we had been done the search ad. So by going to the option, which was the option we selected out of this 8 options to create a search ad? Was it video? No. Yesterday when we were discussing, so we came to know that we have the lot of different types of campaign types, and in that the common type of campaign type which is applicable to all the types of goals, it was video. But we started with create a campaign without a goals guidance, and from here we were creating the search ad. Okay, so we have to go for search ad. So let us create it firstly with the search ad. So once we are going to be understood with this type of campaign, then it will be easy for you people to create a different types of campaigns. Okay, so now when you click on the search ad, so that is the ad which is going to be shown on the search engines, that is on the Google search. When you are going to see the word as ad, so how do we get that? Means it is by clicking on the search ad option, and here when we click on search ad option, it is going to ask you whether do you want to uh, reach your people or your audience to your website. So do you want more website visitors? So then you can be able to tick on the first option, and you can be able to provide your business website address. Okay, so let me give for example my website address. This is an example. Suppose if you don't have a website address, then no worries. Instead of clicking on any of this option, you can be able to continue with the process. Okay, so it is only asking, do you have a website and do you want the people more to visit your website, so that in your ad your website address will be highlighted. Okay, so that is the only intention. Do you want to get more phone calls? Then you can select with this option. Do you want to make your app which you have been developed? So do you want to promote that app? Then you can click on the app downloads, and you can give the link from where the people can be able to download the apps. Okay, so you can select any one of this option, or if you don't select also, it's okay, you can be able to continue with the process. Okay, so the next thing is campaign name. So let me give it for example, this campaign, what I'm doing it is for the purpose of launch of services. So this is my first ad after starting my business. Let me assume it in that way. Okay, so launch of services, and click on continue. You can give any names. For example, now we are going to come up with Teachers Day. So if you are doing anything special for the Teachers Day purpose, you can be able to create a campaign in the name of Teachers Day, so that you can come to know that which campaign was best. You got the result. You were able to get the values, more values of using that particular campaign type. Okay, so there's a very new screen which has been provided by the Google Ads. Okay, there will be keep on updations will happen. So this is a new updations which has happened. So the first and foremost thing, it is asking what is your budget. So how much you are ready to spend for your advertisement. And here you should always check it out whenever the word budget, the block, it is going to ask you to specify the budget value. Please make sure that you are going to specify the value for the daily basis or for the total campaign basis. Okay, so for example, daily basis means are you ready to spend the money particular amount on daily basis. Okay, so suppose if you want to run a campaign for 10 days, so do you want to spend 500 rupees every day, or do you want to spend uh, 6,000 rupees for the total campaign, which is equal to 600 rupees per day? Okay, so how do you want to uh, prepare your budget? Is it daily wise or is it uh, the total campaign wise? So here it has been specified that it is daily budget. So what is your average daily budget? Are you ready to spend it? So let me give it for example. I'm ready to spend it up to 1,000 rupees. Okay. So yes, it has taken the 1,000. The next thing is you are being asked, how do you want to spend this 1,000 rupees? How it will be charged for you of this 1,000 rupees? So there are different types of bidding strategies. You might have heard about this bidding. Okay, so whoever is going to bid at uh, a good value, that person will be given with that tender. So this is what we heard about it. Okay, so whenever you are doing that business deal, so you will be able to get quotations, tender quotations. Okay, so it's the same thing here. They are being implemented, which is called as bidding. Okay, so now when you are going to create a search network ad, when you are going to create an ad related to search network, so how do you spend the money, what kind of strategy they are going to implement when they are going to run the advertisement? So here there are different types of bidding strategies. So the first option by default it has been selected as clicks. So is it only the clicks option is available? No, there are some other options also, that is conversions, conversion value, clicks, impression share. Okay, so you have multiple options. Is that we have been discussed on all these things in the previous class? I feel I have been discussed on this. What is CPC, CPM? Do people remember? Let me check it out. Can anyone confirm me whether we have been discussed on the bidding strategies? What is CPM, CPA? No. Okay, so let me repeat it. Thank you for all your responses. Mm, I'll just take a minute of time. So I had been created one document. Yes. So these are the bidding strategies what we are going to implement it. So the first one is CPC, so which is equal to the cost per click. Okay. So this cost per click, so this bidding strategy will be implemented on search ads. So what does this means? Whenever the people are going to see our ad on the Google search engine, so we are not being charged for showing our ad. It is not going to charge us, but when the people are going to click on that ad, so on that basis we are going to be charged. So the value, how much you are going to spend it for that ad will be considered based on the clicks, how many clicks you had received it. So based on that, each click is going to be costed. So is that clear till here? So how do this click will be charged? Means whenever the people are going to see our advertisement and they click on that link. So once they click on that link and the ad is going to get opened, so then only we are being charged. Until then, for only showing the advertisement, we are not being charged. So this will happen only when you are going to select the bidding as clicks. Okay, so is that clear with this? The meaning of it? Yes. Thank you for the responses. Now, the another type of bidding strategy, which is called as CPM, that is cost per mil, or which is called as 1,000 impressions. Mil is nothing but 1,000 impressions. That means you can see in the ad itself, they have given the option that impression share. Okay, so this is going to be based on the impressions. Impression is nothing but the view. So how many times the Google has displayed your advertisement on the Google page. Okay, and number of times the people have just viewed that, or they have been just moved that advertisement. Okay, so based on that, once they are going to cross the 1,000 impressions, then only we are going to be charged. Okay, so it is just for displaying the ads on the Google search engine or any other partner sites. Okay, so whenever it shows for 1,000 times, then only it is going to be charged on your advertisement. Okay, so the next one is CPA, which is equal to, yeah, definitely I'll share it on the group. CPA, it is cost per acquisition. So cost per acquisition means, see, only by showing the advertisement I'm not happy. Only by clicking on that link, so it will open the advertisement. So I'll not be ready to pay the money to the Google. But once they are going to buy the product, okay, once the conversions happens, then only I'm ready to with
So your voice is breaking.
Yes, sir.
like that, then you can do money. So you will be able to select it cost per acquisition bidding strategy. Okay, which is here it is called as conversion. You can see the conversions. How is that? Is that my voice is audible now?
Yes, sir, it is.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Thank you for the responses. Yes. So here you can be able to see the option as conversions. Okay. But here it is not highlighted. The only reason is Google is giving a suggestions to us that do not use this bidding strategy for the type of campaign what you have been selected with. Okay, we have been selected with search type of ad, so it's not applicable with this. So here the recommended option which is highlighted is it is clicks. That means the more the people are going to click means, so the more you are going to get audiences towards your website. Okay, so you are going to get more the website visitors, so there is more chances of getting leads to be generated, and there may be chances of sales. Okay, so in this case, in this type of bidding, so it is suggested to use with clicks option. Okay, so even the impression share also will not give you that much of effective results. Okay, so we should be following with our recommendations which has been provided by the Google. Okay, suppose if you do not want to follow with that, if you are clear that you are supposed to use the particular type of bidding strategy only, then instead of selecting the options from this, you have something an option called select a bid strategy directly, but which is not recommended, but still you can be able to see that what are the options are provided. So click on select a bid, and here you can see the options are available. So do you want to maximize your clicks, or do you want to maximize your conversions or conversion value? Both are same. See, conversions means it is based on the number of sales happens. Conversion value means the total value of the sales. Okay, so what is that amount you have been invested and how much sales value you are receiving it? So based on that, it is going to be charged. Okay, the next thing is impression share, and the another option is manual CPC that you are fixing. So all these above options are like automatic. So the bidding value, it will be taken as per that particular time when you are going to start with an advertisement. At that time, what will be the bidding value for that advertisement? So based on that, it is going to be charged. Whereas if you are very much clear that you are going to spend only up to this money for every click, okay, in that case you can be able to select with manual CPC option. Okay, so these are not recommended as of now until and unless you are going to do on live with minimum 2 to 3 advertisements, then only you can be able to get, and you can try with this kind of bidding strategies. So let's not select any of this. So let's click on the option bid, back to previous bidding options. So you will be back to the main screen where by default it has selected with clicks. Okay, so here we have been discussed on what is CPC, what is CPM, what is CPA. So I'll just add it over here as conversions and conversion value. Then one more option you have it, ROAS, which is calculated based on the return on ad spend. So that is nothing but by taking an average of minimum 2 ads. So how much did you invest it and how much the conversion value has happened. So based on that percentage, you can be able to fix that you are ready to bid it at that particular value. So which is a little bit of advanced way of you are going to bid it. Okay, so ROAS option is not available over there because we are not started with advertisement. Okay, so the next thing is CPV, which is purely applicable for video ads. So that means when a video ad has been continuously, if you have been seen that ad, so that is nothing but if you have been observed when people are opening any video on the YouTube. So initially before starting the video, it is going to show the ad over there, and you can see there will be a 5 seconds of skipping. Okay, so you can be able to skip that ad within 5 seconds. So you are not being charged for that 5 seconds. So after that, if your audience is viewing completely that advertisement, then you will be charged for one view how much you are going to be charged. So it will be based on the strategy. Okay, so these are the different types of bidding strategies, so which we can be able to implement it on different types of ads. So let us go back to the Google Ads. Now here it is recommended with clicks option. Now if you want to fix it, how much you are ready to spend it on each click, you can set it over here, but not recommended to add it over here, because there are a lot of other things to be taken into consideration. Okay, so at the initial time, do not specify the bid limit amount. So let's come down and click on more settings. Here you can be able to see that there is an option called ad rotation. That means you can create multiple ads and you can give it to the Google. So out of that multiple ads, which is the best performing based on all the biddings and settings what you have been provided. So based on that, which is the best one to be displayed as an ad, so we can give it a permission to the Google itself. Okay, so by default it has been selected as prefer the best performing ads. So let it be the same. Then conversions, so you can be able to track it. So how many conversions has happened by this ad. So even that also by default it would be linked into your Google ad reporting account. Okay, so let it be the same. Click on next option. So when you click on next option, you will be shown that what are the types of campaigns you will be creating over here. So since we have been selected as search option, so it has shown that your ad it will be generated on the search network. But since we have been not using the particular goal, we selected as an option called create a campaign without a goals guidance. So for that reason, it is making a combination of creating a campaign of two different types of campaign. One is search network campaign and another one is display network campaign. That means in one campaign, I can be able to create the ad in two different platforms. One is search network platform, that is on the Google website, and another one is display network on the very familiar Google websites. Okay, where there is a more crowd, so in those places your advertisement will be shown over there. Okay, so this is the benefit of instead of selecting any particular goal, so if you go with create a campaign without a goals guidance, so this is how it will be linking multiple type of campaigns into one campaign. Okay, so let both the options be selected, because if I untick this option as display network, so it says that don't miss the opportunity to get additional conversions at similar or lower cost with just one click. Okay, so don't miss the opportunity, even let it be with the display network ad also. The next thing is target your audience based on your location of displaying the ads. So do you want to run your ad only on any specific location? Is it Bangalore only or Karnataka only or any specific regions? Or do you want to run your ad on all over the India or all over the globe? Okay, so here if you are going to select all over globe, so definitely the amount of your budget, so whatever you have been specified, so it should be increased. Okay, the more you are expecting, the more you are supposed to invest it over there. Okay, so comparatively to any other modes, so this is not going to be that much of more amount you are supposed to spend it, but still whatever now you are bidding it, so it is not sufficient for all over the globe. Okay, and whatever the types of product you are going to promote it, advertise it, so is it globally it is going to be accepted, or is it very specific region people are going to make use of this? So you can think on that and you can be able to select the location where you want to grab the attention of the audiences. Okay, so let me take it for example. Let my business be advertised only with the particular regions. So in that case, let me click on enter another location option, and do not enter the location directly. So let us use an advanced search option. So in this advanced search, so either I can specify the location. So for example, I want to target the complete state. So I can select as target. Suppose if I want to exclude, that means I do not want to show my advertisement on that particular place. So I can exclude it over here. Okay. So let me take an example that I'm going to target the whole Karnataka. So where there is a crowd of 3 crore 45 lakhs people. And in this Karnataka state, I want to exclude. So let me take example with Mangalore. So sorry if any person is from this place. It's just an example I'm taking it. Okay. Suppose if I want to exclude this particular region, not to get my advertisement. So I can specify that place and I can select it as exclude, so that it is going to specify that particular region. Okay. So like this, you can be able to target it. Okay, so this is one way. There is one more way, that is by clicking on radius. And if I specify a particular area, for example, with this Karnataka state, I also want to target with the particular location and the surrounding place. So when I select as radius, it is going to be applied for the surrounding place. So that surrounding place will be how many kilometers are calculated in miles. So you can select one of it. So let me take for example kilometer. So let me target it the 50-kilometer radius to Hosur and target it. So you can see the targeted area, it has been round in shape. Okay, so like this, I can be able to target my audience, exclude my audience with that particular region. So click on save. So the same information will be provided over here. So when it comes to the particular area in that particular city, for example, if I'm going to select any area in a particular city, for example, Jayanagar. So here you may not get it the area names. Instead of that, you may get it with the pin code numbers. Okay, so only for the cities, particularly the Bangalore city and its local regions, if you want to target it. So it may not show you with the name of the places, it may show up with the pin code numbers. Okay, so do not get confused that it is not showing. It is showing, but in the different way it is showing. Okay, so if you want to target with those areas, you can be able to select with that area or exclude it also. Nearby is similar to radius. Okay, so these are the ways where you can be able to use it to target the audience location. Okay, so this was all about the locations. So the next thing is languages. So do you want to target the people based on the language speaking, the communication languages? Okay, so the people who are going to transact or they are going to uh, do the activities on Google with any specific languages, so they are going to be your targeted means based on the language speaking. You can specify those languages. Okay, so commonly the English will be taken. Suppose if my targeting audiences are the people who are going to speak in Hindi, so the local language, then if you want to select with multiple languages, you can be able to specify the same. Suppose if you are okay with all the types of languages, including the global languages, so if you are able to handle with those people, so you can be able to select as an all languages, which is there on the top. Okay, so which will be included with all the global languages. Okay, so this is based on your language wise. The next very important thing is audiences selections. I think we have been discussed when we were doing with Facebook ads, and I've given the list of audience types. Okay, so when I click on browse option, I will be able to get the list of types of audiences. So in the document also I've been added that information. So there are audience types in the name as detailed demographics, which is going to talk about the age, gender, status. That is, status are based on the parental status, marriage status, house ownership status, education status. Okay, so if you are going to target the people based on their statuses, so on this basis, then you can be able to target them based on this. If your product and services are related to this. Okay, suppose if you are not interested with this status, okay, whether they are married or they are not married, they are parent or not, whether they have own house or not, whether they are educated or not. But if you are going to target the people who are going to search the product, so their habit is keep on searching the particular types of products on the different digital platforms and different websites. So in that case, you can be able to select it based on the affinity. Okay, then another type of audiences who are not going to just search the product, who are ready to buy. Okay, so they will be finalizing so which product to be purchased. So you can be able to target those people so who comes under the in-market category. Okay, so you can be able to target them. The last option is remarketing. That means the people who have shown interest in the previous ad but they didn't buy it. So this time you can be able to buy the product. Okay, so we are going to show the information to them and then we will try to convince them. So that is nothing but remarketing. Okay, so let's see practically how the options are available when we are going to check with these types of audiences. So when I go to the detailed demographics, it is going to show me that these are the type of people who comes under this category. So is that your target audiences are coming under this? Okay. So I'm not worried whether they are a parent or not. So whether they are married or not, but I'm going to be targeting those people who are doing the education status. So I'm going to target the people who are into the current college students and the people who have already completed their degree. Okay, so I'm not worried whether they are double degree holders or high school students. Okay, so the PhD holders. So I'm not going to target them. In that case, I'm not going to select the option. So whatever the options I wanted have been selected on the left hand side, and the selected option will be shown on the right hand side. Okay, do not select unnecessarily the unnecessary category people because you are spending the time and money over here. So no need of show the advertisement to the irrelevant people. Okay, so I have been selected under the affinity, sorry, under the detailed demographics. So I have selected related to the education. So I have selected with currently college going students and who are doing with the bachelor degree. The next thing is home ownership status. So do you want to target the owners or the rental people? I'm not interested in this. And do you want to target the people who comes under the employment? So you can be able to select it. Okay. So as per my requirement, I'm going to target only the students. Again, go back. You can go to another category. Do you have a audience under this category? So it's not mandatory that you have to select it under each category, but you can check it out if they are relevant to your advertisement. So ad it may be differed from one ad to another ad. So the targeted audiences may be differed from one ad to another ad. Okay, so please select it whichever of the audience types are applicable to that particular ad. Okay, so in this case, affinity is not going to be my selection. So let me go back. I may select it from the in-market audience types. So here you can be able to select that category people who are interested with my kind of business or products. So let me select it businesses services. So under this, I want to target the people who are looking for advertising and marketing services. Okay. So like this, I have selected all the required type of audiences. So which has been selected on the right hand side. Now you can just scroll down. Let it be audiences targeting setting for this company to be selected as observation, which is a recommended option. Let it be the same. Click on more settings. So is there anything you are supposed to specify in this case? So here it is asking from when do you want to start the advertisement and end it on what date. So let me select it, the start date. So I want to start the campaign from September 4th and end it on 24th. Okay, so let's assume it as 20 days of advertisement. The next more settings. Is there anything we can be able to set it? So you may be having an option add schedule. So where you can specify that on this particular days, you can select it, the days, and at what time you want to run your advertisement. So you will be knowing the behavior of your audiences. So when they are going to be there in the pages. So for that, I think you have a report in the Google My Business. If you have been verified your business account, there is a insights, as well as on the Facebook. Also, you will come to know that when do the people are going to see your contents. So based on all those experiences, you can be able to decide it. So from when to what time you want to run your advertisement, you can select it. Suppose if you are ready to run your advertisement on all the timing, you can be able to select it as all days. Okay, so let it be. With these details, click on next option. Okay, so before going to the next option, is there any doubt about the bidding strategies, about the audience types? So if you are clear, please type it as move on so that I can move to the next screen. If you have any doubt, you can raise the question now itself so you can clear it and we can move it. Okay, thank you for the responses. So let me click on next option. So the next important thing is add group. So let me assume it in my company, I'm having the two different department. So on this two department, one is training and another one is digital services. So on what I want to be concentrating, on what I'm creating this advertisement. So I have to specify that in the ad. Let me take it. So I want to create the advertisement on digital marketing services. Okay, so let it be the ad group name with digital marketing services. Now it is asking me to give the keywords. So what do you mean by keywords? Keywords means the words which is in so the words which is being typed by an user on the search engine, and those words should be there in our content. Okay, so the word what the people are typing it to search and the words what they are used there, the same words should be available on my content in my website or Facebook, anywhere in my content it should be available. So it is a link between the audience and the marketer. Okay, so what are those keywords can be commonly used by the people to search related to the digital marketing services, so that my content is going to have those words and the people who are searching, they can get my link on their in their Google page, and they are going to visit my advertisement screen. Okay, so if I want to check what are those keywords which are prioritized related to my business and I can be able to use with it, then before typing the keywords over here, you can go to Google Ads tools and settings, which is available on the top of the screen. So right click on it and open it. Just a moment. it's not allowing me to create a new page. Okay, so I don't have an alternate option. Let me go to the tools and settings in the same Google Ads. Yes, now I am getting the options over here under the tools and settings. So there are a lot of reports, lot of links we can be able to create. Settings can be done related to Google Ads. In this, under the planning option, you have an option called Keyword Planner. That means you can use this tool to find out which is the best keyword can be used while creating an advertisement as well as while creating a content. Okay, so you can be able to know which is the trending keyword related to that particular types of product or services you are going to advertise. Okay, so let me right click on this. Here I am available. I'm able to open it in the new tab. Okay, Nainika. So just follow with this what we are doing with, and if you have any doubt, you can raise it. Okay, so let me right click, open it. Yeah, so it has opened the keyword planner. So in this keyword planner, I'll click on discover new keywords and I'll just give an example that digital marketing services. So let me know that how many people are searching with this kind of keywords. So type it and click on get results and you can be able to see the result of that particular keyword, how many people are searching it. So there are 10k to 100k of people are searching it by using this keyword. Okay, now you can also come to know that how many other keywords are used similar to this kind of search. Okay, there are people who are also searching it in the name as digital marketing agency, digital marketing company, internet marketing. So like this, there are a lot of keywords are being used. Okay, so this is like it is going to help you out. So how many people are using what kind of keywords and how many keywords are very much costly when you are going to create an advertisement. You can see on the second column after the keyword list, the average monthly searches. So how many people are searching it on the monthly basis. And you can see on the last two columns, it is talking about the bidding. Okay, so at what value the bidding can happen on your advertisement when you people are going to use such kind of keywords. Okay, this is going to help you out to create a content as well as to highlight the keywords, so which is going to be used for that advertisement and how much you are going to spend the money on your advertisement and what could be a result. So how many reaches can happen, how many conversion can happen. So this you can just you can do some assumptions based on all these details. Okay, so you can make use of this tool for your keyword researchers. Okay, so suppose if you want to also check it out with any other keyword, you can just go there and you can change it. So okay, so people are going to search with this kind also. So you can make use of these words also when you are going to typing the when you are writing with the content. Okay. So you can also see the what is the bidding values. So which is the maximum value you are supposed to spend it. What is the minimum value you are going to spend it. Okay, so all these details are available. If you want to use it for your research of keywords which to be used, you can be able to download it in an Excel sheet which is there as a download option. You can download it in an Excel and you can prepare it what are the keywords are trending for your content. Okay, on based on that you can be able to create the contents and advertisements. Okay, so let me come back to the ads. So here I am going to specify the keyword as digital marketing services. So related to this, how many keywords are going to display it? You can also find it over here. So it's taking a time. Yes, you can see how many keywords can be used related to this. You have been received a list over here. And in this, how many of them you want to use it. So you can keep those and you can remove the irrelevant which are not required for you. Okay, so you can keep it like this. Now when you are going to write a keywords on the ads, whether the people are going to use the same word or they may use a prefix or suffix over here. Okay, so suppose if I am going to say that people they may type it as digital marketing agency in Bangalore, or they may type it as India. So it may be very specifically they may be giving it over there. Okay, so whenever you are going to have such kind of people, so you cannot miss them. Even you are you want to show your advertisement to them also. Okay, so suppose if you are going to write it just like this, you can be able to reach out the people who is going to just write it as digital, who is going to write it as digital marketing. They may not use all these words. Okay, so this type of keyword who are using a single word out of this keyword who are going to reach us. So it is called as a broad match keywords. Okay, you can see here the type of keywords. So which is called as broad match. Without specifying that I want these people to visit my website only when they type this keywords. I'm not specifying like that. I'm just typing it digital marketing agency in Bangalore. So anyone who type it as digital marketing, even that person also will be able to see my website or with my advertisement. So do you want the people to come like that, or do you want the people who are writing exactly digital marketing agency? Either they may use best digital marketing agency in Bangalore, or they may use it digital marketing agency in Bangalore. Okay, anything in the prefix, anything in the suffix. But if we are going to write, if an audience is going to write it anything, but only these words are mandatory. Anything before, anything after, when they write, there is no problem. But I want the people who are going to write it, the keyword as digital marketing agency, then only my ad has to be shown to them. So if you are going to specify like that, means then you are going to make that keyword as a phrase match keyword. So if you are going to write those words in between this double quotes, okay, so then it is considered as a phrase match keyword. Okay, so suppose if you want the people to write it exactly like this, then only my advertisement has to be shown to them, means then you should keep this keyword with this flower, with this bracket. So when you write any keyword in the bracket, then it means your audience has to write exactly the same keyword, then only your advertisement will be shown. Okay, there are three types of keywords. One is broad match. Writing any word, it has to show my advertisement, means it is a broad match. So don't give any special symbols. If you are going to write it anything with the double quotes, then you are specifying that they have to use minimum these words. That type of keyword is called as a phrase match. Suppose if you want to make the audiences to write exactly the keyword, then only my advertisement has to show it. Then it is called as exact match keywords. Okay, so you can decide it which are the keywords to be kept as exact match, which has to be kept as broad match, and which has to be kept as phrase match. Okay, so you can list it out and you can be able to send it to us so that we can help you out which are the best keywords to be maintained. Okay, so is that clear to everyone with the keyword searching analysis? So if you're clear, you can type it as clear. Okay, thank you. Fine. So after making clarity on the keywords, the next part is ads. So how your ads has to be shown on the Google search engine. So that we are going to create it over here. Okay. So first and foremost thing is give the website address which is working. Okay, it's mandatory. And if you give anything also, it will not be considered because it will verify the website whether it is working or not. Okay. Okay. So whatever the details I'm giving it, it's not considering because it's okay. So leave it out with the URL part. So the next part is we are supposed to select with headlines. So you can see if I take an example. Give a second of time. Okay. So here the screen what you are seeing it, the ad what it is showing. So anything which is written within this block. Okay. So the separator what you are seeing. So one separator is called as an one headline. Okay. So in this ad, it is minimum two headlines you have been taken. Okay. So there is a advertisements where you can see it more than two, more than three also you can see it, but it is always recommended to have minimum two headlines. Okay, so you can create two headlines. So by using the same keywords, what you have been entered as in keywords to identify your business. Okay, so let me take it. So the first headline, and also make sure that you are not going to cross the limitation of the characters. It is one headline, it is equal, it is up to 30 characters. Okay, so second headline. Okay, so you can use minimum two, three also it's okay. It's taking some time to get updated. Let's wait for a second. Okay, let's assume it. These are the headlines. You can see on the right hand side the preview of it, how it is looking. Then the description. So you can see the descriptions which are going to show in this light in colors, and the keywords it is going to be highlighted when you are going to search with. Okay, so try to implement those keywords in your content. So here there is a 90 characters limitation. You can add as many descriptions you wanted. Okay, so it is taking a little bit of more time. So due to technical reasons, okay. So you can just have a glance of this ad details how it has been uh, designed. It has been shown over here. Okay, so you can just take this as an example and try to create a unique type of advertisements with your contents, and especially please concentrate on those keywords what you have been used to list it out over there. Okay, so and then create it. So for the sorry for the inconveniences. So it is taking much time to get created. Okay, so once after adding all these ad lines, add at least three headlines, three descriptions. Okay, so click on done and click on next. Okay, so now once after adding all this informations, now it is asking, do you want to give an extra link so that you can be able to directly connect to your business websites? So that is called as site link extensions. Do you want to link it with your website? If you have it, you can give it over here. So otherwise you can minimize this. Then there is an option called call out extensions. That means I want my ad to be highlighted with certain types of keywords. Okay, so let me say in my business SEO services is highlighted, then SEM services, then let me say with social media services, and customize tools. Okay, so I want my ad to be highlighted with this type of services. So I will add it all this information as a call out extension. That means my ad is shouting and saying that these are the important things. Okay, so this particular information I'm going to save it, and let's see how this it is going to show on our advertisement. Okay, so you can see by preview, see out of that ad, so these are the words which is going to be highlighted separately. Okay, so you can add the call out extensions. So the next thing is call extension. Do you want to give a highlight of your contact number? Then add it in the call extensions. So if you want to add more details, then click on more extensions. So you have lot of other options you can be able to select with. So do you want to add a Google form or any other types of subscription form? You can click it on lead form extensions and you can link it. Okay, which we were doing it in our Facebook email marketing. So the same thing you can add it for your ad also. Okay, so you can click on more extensions for your highlighting any particular type of services about your business. So you can be able to select it over here. So let me click on next option. So finally, it is giving you the review of your campaign. What all the information still now you have been added. Okay, so it is taking some time. So only the thing is you should be able to know that what are the things you have been given in case if there is any kind of changes to be done. So it is going to be highlighted in red in color. So you can make it clear and then finally you can click on publish campaign. So the same thing it is going to be shown on your search network if you start it by giving your credit card details. Okay, so by this, we are going to end up with Google Ads campaign creation on search and display campaign type. Okay. So on the next class, that is on tomorrow, we will see another types of campaigns to be created with. Okay. So thank you all. Have a wonderful day.
Thank you, sir.